How to identify market trends. Identify the trend. Here are some examples of how you can do it. This is a clear uptrend, right? We have higher highs and higher lows. You can see that we're making new all-time highs here. And then after this pullback, we continue going up. So this is definitely an uptrend. Let me show you another example. Now let's look at this chart. It looks like there might be a downtrend forming. But if we zoom in, what do we actually see? If we draw our support line downwards, we notice that price has broken through it multiple times. So even though it seems like a downtrend initially, it's not really holding true. What about now? Let's try again. Okay, so now we've drawn two lines. One for resistance and one for support. Price breaks both levels several times. So where does that leave us? Well, it suggests that the current trend isn't strong enough to create reliable channels yet. But wait, check out these areas. These zones represent potential breakouts or reversals. They could signal a shift in direction. Notice how price respects these levels before continuing its move. That's why identifying key levels is crucial. So remember, just because something looks like a trend doesn't mean it truly is. Always analyze with caution. Back to our first example. See how price respects this level. It shows strength and stability within the trend. Let's add more context by drawing additional lines. This helps visualize the overall structure better. Look closely at those touches on the support line. Each touch reinforces the idea that buyers are stepping in at lower prices. Now back to our second example. Remember when I said earlier that sometimes price doesn't respect the channel clearly? This is exactly what happens here. Even though we drew a channel, the price action still feels weak and choppy. There aren't any clear signs of momentum building. Sometimes the best thing to do is simply observe and avoid jumping into trades prematurely. Finally, let's revisit our original example once more. I want to highlight these specific points. The way price interacts with these levels tells us a lot about the underlying sentiment. Are sellers gaining control